Hey, today I want to talk to you about self-discipline. Not just the discipline when everything is going well. No, that would be too easy. I want to talk to you about the discipline in the worst times of your life, when nothing makes sense, when you're tired, when you're broke, when your heart is shattered, but you have to keep going. I've lived it. Let me tell you a story. It's quite personal. Back in 2020, I did something big. I took a leap of faith. I opened a restaurant. That was my very first large business, real physical business with employees. It was my dream. The place was brand new. We were ready to serve the community. Burgers, chips, chicken wings, all that delicious stuff. I'm just thinking back to how delicious all that food was. Then just 3 weeks later, boom, COVID came around, shut down, lockdown. We didn't know what that was. It was just silence. We thought it would last a week, 2 weeks, then it went on to a month, then a couple of months, and then a year. Just like that, we had no customers, no orders, no money coming in. But bills are still due at the end of the month, staff needing hours. I was watching my dream collapse right after takeoff. But if that wasn't enough, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer that very same week that we opened. Now, I want you just to imagine the emotional weight of that moment. On one side, I've got the shop that's leaking money every day that it's open. And on the other side, I've got my wife, the woman I love, going through chemotherapy. I was torn between the business or life and wife and family and all these emotions at the same time. I couldn't leave the business. I had just opened it with my brother-in-law, so it was just me and him working there, and it takes two people to run the shop. So there was two of us. So I couldn't leave him in the business, and my wife on the other side. I mean, I'm her husband, so she relies on me at the same time. So I'm torn between business and life itself. I had to choose: do I go to the hospital with her, or do I open the shutters and serve burgers to the two people that might show up that day? Instead of being there to give her comfort and give her a lift to the hospital for her chemotherapy in the car, nice and warm and comfortable, instead, I'm asking her to go and get the bus alone when everybody's wearing face masks and she's at high risk. So instead of helping her, I'm in the restaurant flipping burgers and hoping somebody will buy off the menu. So that is what I call a hard time. I'll never forget it. And let me tell you something, when you go through hardships is when you learn real discipline. It's not just waking up early or making a to-do list. It's choosing to keep going when every part of you wants to quit. And I'm here to tell you something. If you're in that type of season, you're facing financial heartbreak, emotional heartbreak, pressure, financial storms, fear, illness, you can still build something powerful. You can still rise. You can still train your discipline like a warrior trains his mind, because discipline in the hardest times is what builds the strongest people. Now, let me tell you something that will help. The winds of life blow on us all: the rich, the poor, the educated, the uneducated, the entrepreneur, the employee. You see, it's not the blowing of the wind that determines your future, it's the set of the sail. It's your mindset, your commitment, your ethos in life, because the wind blows on all of us. It's how do you direct that? Hard times comes to everyone. There's no exceptions. But it's what you do in those hard times that's the difference. You can't change the seasons, but you can change yourself. It's as simple as that. You can't stop the winter from coming, but you can prepare for it. Discipline is a preparation for the winters of life. Now, you might say, well, Ahmed, how do we start? Where do I start from? And it's simple: one small discipline. When life is hard, don't try to fix everything. Just fix one thing. Maybe it's making your bed. Maybe it's doing 10 push ups. Maybe it's reading 10 pages. Maybe it's drinking water instead of Coke or soda. So you say, well, really? Is it that small? Can I start off like that? Just the smallest thing? And that's it. Discipline is like a muscle. You don't start with 500 pounds doing 500 push ups. You start with just five. You build the habit when it's easy. So when it works, when it gets harder, you have to start small and then you build, build, build as you go. Now, let me tell you something. The worst time in your life might just be the best time to build the discipline. Why? Because when life is hard, the noise disappears, the parties are gone, the distractions leave you. Have you ever noticed that when you're going through hard times, it seems you're just left alone by yourself? In the good times, parties, friends, music, lights. But when it's the bad times, it just seems to be you. And that's when you build character. That's when you get honest. That's when you get serious and you think, enough is enough. I've been in these dark times where I was just like, this is the moment. This is my time to kind of lock in. So don't waste the crisis. Don't waste the pain. Use it. Make a new decision. Decide, I will not go through this and come out the same person that I went into it. Discipline, simply put, is the bridge between your goals and accomplishments and between the intention and the reality. We all have great intentions, right? Everybody wants that dream life. Everybody wants to live a life full of accomplishments. Everybody wants that, right? There's no one I would approach, even somebody on the street, a homeless person. They also have dreams and goals and ambitions. But you can wish and you can hope and you can pray. But if you don't build that bridge, then you'll never cross the river to the other side, which is where you're looking to get. So people say, I want a better life. Right, great, fantastic. Then let me see your disciplines. You say, I want to lose weight. Okay, great. Let me see your shopping list. What is it you're buying? People say, I want to build a business. I say, okay, great. Let me see your schedule. People say, I want peace of mind. Okay, let me see your morning routine. How is it laid out? Because the secret to your future is hidden in your daily routines. So let me pause here for a second. And if you're listening to this, you don't need more motivation to start a business. What you need is some movement. You need people. You need a structure to keep going. That's what's hard. It's the discipline, it's the structure. So if you've got a dream to start your own business, maybe it's a coaching business, it's helping other people, maybe it's finally starting that business that will get you up in the morning without an alarm clock. It's to build something that is beneficial to your community, coaching people on life experience, then I want to invite you to join our community. We don't just talk about success, we build it together. I will personally help you structure your coaching business, build your website so you don't have to take care of any of the IT stuff, and create your customer acquisition funnel. Not just the idea, but the execution as well. So this is for those serious, the dedicated, the ones tired of living below their potential. So if you're ready, and that sounds like you, then click on the link in this video, in the bio of this video, and come. I'll have a call with you and we'll get you started and get you moving forward. Now listen, discipline has a price, but it also has a promise. There's a price and a promise to every aspect of life. The price is pain. The promise is pride. The price is sweat. The promise is success. Okay, you always have to weigh this out because there is a price to everything. So you see, everyone pays either the price of discipline or the price of regret. Think how painful it is. Let's say you're 60, 70, 80 years old and you're lying there in your hospital bed and you're just thinking, I wish I had started a business. So you've got this regret feeling. That far outweighs you trying a business and it failing. And you at least trying. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. You say, but it's hard right now. I know, I know, I've been through there. Like I say, I went through COVID, starting a business, which is probably the worst time in history to open up a restaurant during COVID. But let me tell you something, it's not what it cost you, it's what it buys you, the hardship. Discipline buys you freedom. Is that not really what we're all after? The freedom, right? When we don't need to make millions and millions of pounds and dollars and have money coming out of our ears and yachts and all this. We don't really want that. What we genuinely are looking for is freedom. If you ask yourself, what is it that you're working so hard for? It's the freedom of your schedule, the freedom to spend time with your family, to go on holiday whenever you want, not whenever your boss gives you permission. How sad is that? Your boss, you need to ask another grown adult for time off so you can spend with your family. That pulls at my heartstrings. That annoys me, but also motivates me to build a life of freedom. And I'm sure it does you as well. So let me give you 3 disciplines that will change your life, even in the darkest times. So discipline of the mind. So guard your mind like a fortress. Read motivational books, audios. Don't just read any nonsense that just comes in. Guard your mind, because it's your thoughts that's going to help keep you motivated. If you just start listening to the news every single morning and listening to all the depressing stories that are happening all around the world, things that don't affect you, that is going to get you down. You're going to think the economy is not that great. People are dying left, right, and centre. The next politician is promising, these tax increases. All this kind of stuff is going to get your mind thinking, it's not the best time to start this. So guard your mind. Read motivational things, informative things, learn your new discipline. Learn, if you're coaching people, learn about your discipline. Be disciplined with your mind. Next, number 2, discipline of the body. When life's tough, move, sweat, do something. Motion creates emotion. Don't just sit behind a desk all day. Don't just sit in a slump on the couch. Do something. Move. Once your body feels better, your mind also works the same way. It feels better. Don't just sit around hoping to be motivation will just hit you. It doesn't happen like that. And discipline of your schedule. Even in chaos, you've got lots going on. Keep a schedule. The schedule is your rudder. It will steer you no matter how busy your life and chaotic it is. Have a schedule. What is it that you're going to do every day? Even if it's just 10 minutes here and there throughout the day, have a schedule. It's so important. I make sure I have a big jotter with my schedule every day, or I put alarms on my phone. So at this time every day, I know I'm going to write my schedule. I know I'm going to go to the gym or do some exercise. Discipline, okay? It's about becoming a better version of yourself. Discipline isn't just about doing, it's about becoming. You don't just do disciplined things, you become a disciplined person. When life hits you hard, say, this is who I am. I show up anyway. Discipline is a decision about who you are. And if you don't have discipline, then you're basically just working for other people and following their schedule. And if you ask them what they have planned for you for your future, well, the answer is going to be not very much. What have they planned for you for retirement? Ask them. Go and ask your boss or your manager. If you say to them, what have you planned for my retirement? They're just going to look at you strange, because the answer is, I haven't planned anything for you. So if you're in one of those seasons where all the walls are closing in and you don't know how you'll make it through to the other side, you're not alone. We built a community for people just like you, and if you've got it in your heart, the hunger and the willingness to be disciplined in the dark, we'll walk you through step by step in our community. I'll personally help you set up your coaching business, your website, your funnel, the foundation, everything you need, not just theory, but the real tools to go out there into the marketplace and get some traction, real transformation. Find people that are interested in your product, your skills, and build your business. And you can do that in our community, where we will bring you together and keep you motivated and determined, as we all are. Because in the darkness, it's hard to find a community that is on the same path as you. Your colleagues, your friends, your family. It's not generally the people that are going to be in this circle. So this is your time. If you're interested, you're serious, getting out of financial hardships and stepping into your calling, whatever that may be, whatever discipline that you're looking to achieve, we can do that here in our community. So click on the link in the bio, and I welcome you into our community, and I look forward to your future success.